keep hearing about NFP in the Forex world, how it moves markets, crashes accounts, and creates big opportunity. But what exactly is NFP? Well, in this short video, I will break down NFP, I will teach you how to trade it, and most especially, I will go deep into the most confusing part, which is the forecast versus the actual. So relax, grab a popcorn, and let's get started. So guys, what is NFP? Well, NFP stands for non-farm payrolls. Non-farm payrolls, and it tells us the amount of job being added or lost in the US during the previous month, and it's excluding the farm workers and some government roles. So this NFP, it tells us the amount of jobs being added or lost in the US, excluding the farm workers and some government roles, and most especially it comes out first Friday of a new month. So check it out, it comes out first Friday of a new month, and it gives the result of the amount of job being added or lost in the US during the previous month. So it creates big opportunities for traders, and it is a big event for traders around the world. What's inside the NFP report? This report gives us three major news. Remember, three major news. One, it gives us the number of jobs added or lost. Two, it gives us the amount of unemployment rate. Three, the change in hourly earnings. So together, they show how healthy the US economy is. And because this US dollar is tied to so many currencies, NFP affects almost all major Forex pairs. So now, how does NFP move the market? Yeah, you say NFP, how does it move the market? Well, if the US adds more jobs than expected, traders see it as a sign of strong economy. So the dollar strengthens. Yeah, dollar strength. But if fewer jobs are added than expected, the dollar weakens. And you see here, pairs like Euro USD, GBP USD, USD JPY, even gold, they can jump hundreds of pips in minutes. So this NFP news is really hazardous. Now we know that NFP is so hazardous. What are the strategies on how to trade this hazardous report? This hazardous report. Oh my god, English. So what are the strategies? Well, I have two strategies for this report. And the number two, oh my god, beginner traders, I beg you, don't try this. Just focus on strategy one. So beginner traders, don't try this strategy two. So I have two strategies for trading this hazardous news report. Well, number one, which are mostly for the beginners, and also if you're a pro trader, you can trade it, is called the wait and trade strategy. Well, this wait and trade strategy, you have to wait 15 to 30 minutes after the reports have been given to the general public. Then you know the overall direction of the trade, whether be it bullish or bearish. Then you follow along and trade accordingly. Oh my god, the chances of you getting a take profit in this is going 85% chance, because most of the time this news, when it gives out, it spikes up, boom. And if you are being patient enough to wait, most times it reverses downwards. So most people will enter for fast buy just to catch the trade. Most of the time it can go up and keep going up. Sometimes it can go up, keep going up, but most of the time fake out can occur. So to be the patient dog that eats the fattest bone, just wait 15 to 30 minutes. Mind you, 15 to 30 minutes after the report has been given to the general public. Then you trade accordingly to the direction of the trend. Then you will see how markets will mostly likely to go in your own favor. Now the second strategy, oh my god, that is for the beginners, by the way. Now this second strategy is for the advanced. I call it the straddle. The straddle strategy. Oh my god, why is it very strategic? Well, I would say this is mostly for the advanced traders. Yes, you set a buy stop above and a sell stop below some certain amount of pips. Then if trade is likely to go up, hit your buy stop. Oh my god, then it keeps going. You delete your sell stop. Understand? So I'm not sure if I should be giving this advice to, but if you are ready to take the risks, I will take these risks and my benefit because most of the time I hit that or buy stuff, then it goes down, hit or sell stuff, still goes up again. So just go strategy one, my people. Go strategy one. I don't want to be a reason someone will be crying over a blown account and saying, oh my god, knowledge, why did you give me this advice? Just go for strategy one, please. Stay safe always in the trade. Stay safe, trade safe. How you know the strategy you will be using when trading NFP? Yeah. Now you need to understand the forecast versus the actual. This is the core of NFP trading. Remember, this is the core. If you don't understand the forecast versus the actual, you won't be able to guess the direction, and even if you see the direction going either uptrend or downtrend, you won't be sure of whether you need to enter because you don't understand the forecast versus the actual. Well, the forecast is the result based on economists' prediction. It is the expected result based on economists' prediction. Why the actual? Remember, the forecast, it is the result expected by economists. You understand? It's given by economists, it's the economists' expected predictions. Why the actual? It is the real number released by the Bureau of Labor Statistics. So this actual now is the one traders will be waiting for. Mostly the forecast has already been given. That is the economist prediction. Now the actual is the real result given by the Bureau of Labor Statistics. Yeah. So the difference between forecast and actual is what moves the market. Understand? The difference is what moves this market. Now, let's say if the forecast is plus 200 jobs, remember I said that non-farm payrolls is the amount of job being added or lost in the US in the period during the previous month. So now, if the forecast is plus 200 jobs, and the actual comes out to be plus 280, just imagine now what will happen. If you have been following the video now, imagine what will happen if the forecast is plus 200,000 jobs, plus 200,000 jobs, and the actual comes out to be plus 280,000 jobs. What will happen? Of course, that is a positive response. That means the US dollar will strengthen. It will strengthen because the results that economists expected were in line with the actual, and the gap is very, very different. You understand? So now it makes the USD get stronger because it was a positive result. The expected was in line with the actual, so it will make the USD get stronger. Now let's go and rewind it. What if we rewind it now and the forecast is 200,000 jobs? What economists predicted that it is 200,000 jobs. Then the actual came out and it is now plus 120,000 jobs. That is 120,000 jobs. What will happen? The US dollar, people will think, wow, traders will think this economy is not doing well. Didn't do well last month. So it will depreciate the dollar. The dollar lose value. And you see pairs like the Euro USD, GP USD, boom, they become bullish. So now, as I told you to wait during the beginning, I told you to wait. Once you wait now, you know that wow, this NFP result came out disappointing and the US economy is not good. You'll be looking for buy in the Euro USD. And once you wait 30 minutes to 15 to 30 minutes and you see that it is bullish, you can look for an entry, you look for a buy, you buy Euro USD, you profit. You see it? Now, here is where it gets deeper. If now, for example, the forecast was 200,000 jobs, then the actual came out to be something like 190,000 jobs. The moves in the NFP news might be delayed. But if it goes otherwise, like it gives a huge gap, be it whether it is in appreciation of the USD or in depreciation of the USD, like let me use the appreciation, maybe if the forecast is 200,000 jobs, then maybe it comes out, the actual comes out to be 280,000 jobs. The gap is really different. So expect a huge bearish moment on Euro USD. So now you'll be looking for sales, and mind you, the bigger the gap, expect a huge spike in the market. So if the news come out now and the gap is very different, very big, not something like maybe the forecast is 200,000 jobs, then the actual is 190,000 or 195,000, that move won't be that hazardous or too spikish like that. The come out really slow, it might be delayed, you understand? But if the gap is really different, expect a huge movement, spike. This is when I tell people to relax, don't put that pen, because market can vroom anyhow take you out. So this is really serious, and this part is you need to pay close attention to the market. Yes, I know you'll be wondering, sometimes the actual can be great, but the USD still falls. Yes, listen attentively. When, for instance, now the forecast is 200,000 jobs, then the actual is 280,000 jobs. Sometimes when the news comes out, you see the US dollar fall. You'll be wondering why. But let me clear your intention and your confusion. You see, most traders buy, there are rumors in this internet, rumors. So most of the time when that news happen, when the actual come out to be very great and the US dollar still fall, it means that some traders with big money and some heads have just bought the rumor. Then you will later see it. You see it spike up a bit, maybe for like a minute or 2 minutes before it starts dropping down, or maybe you will see it spike down for some minutes before it starts going up. That means that is trade on rumor. People already bought the rumor. They didn't even wait for the confirmation. You see most of the time you see it 5 seconds to the news to be out, you have already seen the market move. You see, people already bought the rumor. Sometimes they bought this rumor and it comes out to be true. So, but sometimes when they buy this rumor, it turns out to be false. Then you see market goes down. Like I said, it will be a great actual. That means the actual will be 280,000, which is expected to make the US dollar strong. You see it go down. You see it depreciate. Then once the US dollar depreciates and the main news come out, then you see that the things start appreciating again. You understand? That's why most traders, those traders that put buy stop and sell stop, they end up losing. You understand? Because they enter the trade without real confirmation. That's why I give you the safest strategy. Just wait 15 to 30 minutes. Because after those 15 to 30 minutes, the market must go in the expected direction. It must go. But you see, if you enter immediately, the market can take you anywhere, because most of the time people are buying or selling rumors, and you see market end up reversing. So this is how you understand the forecast versus the actual. How you understand how the forecast and actual do work, I'll be giving you pro tips, especially for beginners. Yes, pro tips. Here are the 4 quick pro tips you'll be needing. Here are the 4 quick pro tips you'll be needing when trading the NFP reports. Well, number 1, if you are trading NFP, always compare the forecast and the actual. Compare it always. Well, wait and watch all 3 numbers. These 3 numbers I'm telling you, always watch out for them. The jobs, the unemployment, and the earnings. Yes, job, unemployment, and earnings. And also use a stop loss, people. Please use a stop loss. And also don't over leverage. You see, NFP moves so fast. It can blow your account within minutes, within seconds. So don't over leverage. Use proper risk management. Use stop loss. You understand? And you'll be safe. And most of the time, just watching, waiting, and looking at it is the best way to trade. Just learn from it as a beginner. Watching, gathering experience, and before you put in action is the best result. So you see these 4 tips, always watch out for them. And most especially, you see that part of looking at comparing the actual and the forecast, comparing it. You understand? And also watching out for these three numbers: job, unemployment, and earnings. You always watch out for them. So now you understand NFP and how it works. You have the full knowledge. You are no longer confused about the word forecast, actual. You understand. If this video really helped you, I suggest you like the video, share to your friends that really need to watch this. Those that are still confused about the forecast, confused on how to trade the NFP, send it to them. It will be of great use to them. And also, don't forget to like, subscribe. No edge, always your edge in the market. Thanks.